He's really special to me. He's the best thing that probably happened in 2021. It was so random. I still can't believe that we got a cat home. My name is Maitri. I'm 29 years old and I work as a chartered accountant and a treasury professional in a bank in Vancouver downtown. So Corin is my first cat and we adopted him last March when he was 6 months old.
I never thought that I would be loving cats as much as I like dogs. I always thought, dogs will always be on top, but Corin has just changed that for me. When I was a kid while growing up, I used to watch this anime called Dragon Ball Z. And there was a cat called Corin in that anime. The cat was a really, really wise cat from the anime, and so I just named him that. I think Corin, when he came home, he was not like the other cats. He was not hiding from people and he was just roaming around. He would come and cuddle with you. He would not be shy. He would interact with you. So he's changed my whole perspective of how cats are.
I don't know what happened when God made him. He does the funniest thing. So the other day, just on top of the stool, all our friends were here and there was a cabinet right there and he was sitting on the stool staring on top of the cabinet. And we knew that he wants to jump on top. And we were like, okay, that's an easy jump. I mean, you can do it. And he's, he shakes his bum when he decides to jump. But he jumped and he like banged on the cabinet like this with his hands and legs apart, and he fell down and he got so embarrassed he ran. And everybody just burst out laughing. I'm like, I'm supposed to be a cat and he did that. And it's not like he's done it once so he learns from it, he'll do it again. It was a very tough situation in which I decided to adopt him. My aunt passed away while doing yoga. She was a very fit lady and she's been my greatest motivator in life. She would fight with the world for me and she was so proud of me. When that happened and I couldn't fly back home, it was crazy. I mean, I didn't know how to grieve and deal with that because I'm very close to my family and it was really tough, and I don't know what happened. And the next day I told my husband, I want a cat.
When my wife first told me that she wanted a cat, I think the circumstances were where she just recently lost her aunt and I didn't wanted her to take decisions based on just an emotion, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a life that we're taking care of.
After a week, I still wanted a cat.
So I was like, yeah, let's go adopt one. And then when she brought Corin home, it was probably the most adorable cat that I've ever seen. So yeah, fell in love with him on first sight.
Remember that moment I was sitting here and I just put a treat on top like this. I wanted to see if he rises up, and he kept his paw on me and I cried at that moment because I felt at that moment that he accepted me and I understood that he's mine. He's really special to me. He's the best thing that probably happened in 2021. It was so random. I still can't believe that we got a cat home. So Corin has filled a very big hole in my life. Of course, you continue to miss them and you continue to think about them. That pain never really goes away completely.
I think the biggest support that I've given to my wife during that time period is just being understanding and kind of making sure that she gets everything that she wants. To be honest, I think Corin has done more than me. He would probably go and keep her distracted, go and cuddle with her, and so it's always a good thing to have. Definitely, I think Corin has done a lot in that situation.
I wanted to get him all the nutrition that I can in just one kind of food because he's very choosy with the texture of the food. You just don't have a choice. I mean, you can't decide what your cat will like, and I did not want to force him or go through that span where he's not eating anything and I'm forcing him to, like a certain kind of food. So if this works for him and if the vets approve of, the kind of food that I'm giving him, I'm good.
Speriamo